so foggy. You guys, it is so incredibly humid here today. Good morning, everybody. It's like 50-something degrees, and like it feels like to me a sauna in here. I have like open windows. It's crazy.
We have Armida, Heartland HQ with Dank
hi,
and
guys.
Tink. Dank and Tink.
Dink
and Tank.
We're changing the name, Tamara. It's okay. I'm gonna plug in here, so you're going to probably lose
Trish Keen. Good morning, you guys.
We're gonna get mic'd up here, guys. We should have done this before, but hey, tell me if you can hear me. Can y'all hear me? It's blue. Everybody hear me? Here you go.
Leonard Mountain Homestead is in the house.
Hey, Amy. Thank you so much for sharing all those links, Amy. That was awesome. We have gotten, I think, like 8 new likes on our Facebook page. That's such a cool idea. Thank you so much.
Kathleen McGinley is in the kitchen.
Loud and clear. Good deal. Good
Leonard
deal.
Mountain, yes.
Well,
I can hear you.
Frank's talking too. I don't know if y'all can hear him. These mics have noise canceling, so that's kind of cool for Frank because, you know, he thinks he's supposed to be in all the lives. I'm hungry. Let's eat. Yeah, let's do
Heather
this.
Hopper's in the house.
Like, we're taking on a big one today, so we probably better get started
says, yeah.
pretty quick. On Christmas morning, it's always chaotic. Thanksgiving is the same way. You don't want to stop to cook because you're already cooking, right? Or you've already cooked a lot. So we're going to do some make-ahead breakfast things. I'm going to make all these different things. There's something for everybody's flavor palette. There's going to be a sweet one. There's going to be a savory one. And then there's going to be one that's a little more fresh with like onions and peppers and things like that.
Karen Spitzer says, I'm hungry. Let's eat.
Yes. And we're also going to do a couple of really cool sausage rolls and sausage balls that are really cool, quick, easy. Those can be used like appetizers or also make ahead breakfast. You can make them, freeze them, stick them in the, freeze them. And then when people are going to school or work or whatever, they have them. I was in the middle, you guys.
Good morning, Neil. Merry Christmas, Robin Anderson.
I was in the middle of cutting up this bread. So, you guys, French bread at Walmart, the last time I bought this stuff, it was $1, and now it's like $1.50 or $1. There was $1.47. But always go to your to the back of the store usually, and there's a rack there that has like day-old bread. Normally $1.47. I got both these loaves. I got them 63 cents a piece. And when you're doing like bread puddings or casseroles, go get the day-old bread. I mean, because you're gonna be sopping it down with everything anyway, so it doesn't really matter.
Leonard Mountain says, I need to get one of your mom's candy boxes.
Oh my goodness. You know what? I've still got 2 candy boxes in the freezer that I have not been able to deliver, so I don't even know how that's going to come out.
Angela Moat says, good morning.
Good morning, Angela. How are you?
Good morning.
Yay, Jay's here. Okay, I'm going to tell you guys what I'm doing here.
Covita says, that's a great idea, Rachel.
Yes. So I took half of this loaf, and I'm just cubing it. This one is going to be for the French bread, for the French toast casserole. We're going to throw one of those together. It's going to be awesome. I tried to get everything measured out beforehand. I don't think I got the stuff measured out for this one. I was like, oh my gosh, I got like 2 minutes, you guys. So is everybody ready? I was going to say, Merry Christmas Eve. Yay. It's Christmas Eve, you guys. Does everybody have your presents wrapped?
Nope.
I do not. Does everybody have everything bought?
We do.
Oh, we do. We got done yesterday. Yeah. Yep. How about us? I'm going to go ahead and move this. Babe, can I hand you this? And then
yes.
We can put it over there.
Leonard Mountain says, I will have to meet y'all somewhere. Ha ha ha. I haven't had breakfast, so you're making me very hungry.
Oh, I was just going to set it right there. Oh, no. Well, grab something. Grab something and like.
Just a piece of tofu.
Oh, yeah. Get a piece of tofu. Yeah, get Rusty in here.
Or Addie says, a piece of tofu, please.
Yeah.
Piece of tofu.
Piece of tofu. Piece of tofu. Piece of tofu. Okay, we're going to go ahead and get started.
They're as ready as they're going to be for Christmas.
Well, you know. We know how that goes. We are actually not celebrating Christmas until New Year's because everybody's been so sick. If you guys are the praying kind, or if you can send out good vibes for Rusty's dad, he did test positive for COVID. Rusty's dad is also a cancer patient, so that's kind of a little more on that shaky ground, but he's doing good. We talked to him last night. He's feeling good. He's at home, and he has had, whatever precautions he can take.
Yeah.
And so
we're just waiting now to find out if the cancer doctor will let him take the medication for COVID, because it does something with the chemo stuff. So they have to stop the chemo for a week to be able to do this. So we're waiting to find out on that. But
right.
he's in good spirits. Says it's not as bad as he was expecting. But he said he does feel worse yesterday afternoon than he did yesterday morning. So.
Okay, so this first casserole, it is a sausage, egg and cheese casserole. It's something that I normally make the night before and then just pop it in the oven in the morning. It does take longer to cook, so I'm going to go ahead and get it started. This one, I got it a recipe out of a magazine a long time ago. I have a lot of these, you guys. But I don't make it exactly the way it says on there, so I'll show you my way of making it, and then you can make it however you want. It calls for bread, but I have found for the base, these hash brown patties work so much better. And then if you want to, you can just use regular hash browns too, like the frozen kind. But these, they set up a crust on the bottom that is so good. So I'm going to go ahead and do these. Let me grab some butter.
Tamara says they bought all their Christmas gifts in card form.
And yeah.
That way, after Christmas, they get more bang for their buck.
That's right. And you know what? There's nothing wrong with a good gift card. I used to think, oh, well, that's so impersonal. And then my kids got older, and it was like...
It's like, yeah, this is the way to go.
They're like, really, gift cards is just great.
Yes, Mr. and Mrs. Walter Job Jr. is in the house. Says, hello and Merry Christmas, everyone. Feliz Navidad.
Feliz Navidad. What is that? Police nab my dad.
Police nab my dad.
Feliz
And
nab
he
my
was
dad.
really sad.
Okay, so I'm just going to butter. I'm going to butter the biscuits. I'm going to butter the bottom of this pan really quick. And then I'm going to take these hash brown patties, and I'm just going to line the bottom of it. Let me see if you guys can see what I'm doing.
This Kimberly Bazell is in the kitchen with you.
Kimberly, how are you?
This is prayers for you and your family.
Thank you so much.
Thank you, ma'am.
Thank you, thank you. I hope you are doing well. Okay, so it took 6.5 of these little things. And then I'm going to go ahead and salt and pepper these because they are not salt and peppered. I know I'm going to add stuff on top, but you guys, it's so humid.
Tamara says, yum, breakfast of champions.
You can come do this? Goodness, sorry, you guys. Okay. All right.
We have a peeping Jimmy.
Desi, will you put these in the freezer? Put them in a bag and put them in the freezer for me, please. It's just I got limited space. Thank you, baby.
Dink and Tank says they love big breakfast.
Yes. So we're going to do 12.
Tamara says good morning, Desi.
Good morning.
For this one. You guys heading out?
Yeah, we're going to go on the farm.
Okay.
Take our puppy out there.
Yes, go love on him.
Donna Ringler's in the house.
So my brother Jimmy and Berta are here because they are taking one of Kaney's puppies home, and this is the first time they've got to meet her. Well, last night. Goodness, and so they're gonna go spend some time with her.
Donna says, "Howdy, going to watch from my TV now."
Yay! 2, 4, 5.
Mr. and Mrs. Walter Job Jr. says, "Is that a 9 by 13 dish?"
Yes, it is. Yes, it is. 9 by 13.
8.975 by 12.296.
We're halfway there. This one takes a lot of eggs. I may just do about, let me do 10. 2, 4, 6, 8, 9, 10.
Robin Anderson says, "Rachel, I love the Christmas songs you posted."
Yay! I'm so glad. You guys, if y'all have one silly or fun that we have not posted on there, just let us know and we'll post it on there. I just thought we needed something different. You listen to the same songs. Any playlist you put on, it's the same songs over and over and over. So I was like, no, we've got to do something fun, crazy. Yeah.
Jovita says, Rachel, looks like the chickens are working again.
Oh my goodness. Like, we are getting, what, 8 to 10 eggs a day?
Yeah.
It's crazy. I need to get Desi, I'm sorry, I keep bugging you. Will you get me a wash rag or
Washcloth?
Dish towel? Dish. Okay, so I'm gonna go ahead and beat these. Beat it.
Beat it.
Where is my? Maybe.
If she can find the whip, she's gonna use it.
Okay.
Ooh, look at that.
All right, so we're gonna.
Trish Keene says you can't go wrong with sausage and eggs.
That's right. So this one is the sausage egg casserole. Like I said, this one takes a little bit longer to make because it has so much in it. It's a lot heartier. It's a very hearty casserole. This is usually the one I take if I'm taking it to, to a function or whatever. Because
Rowita says whip it. Whip it good.
Whip it good. All right. We're going to do 1 can of condensed cream of mushroom soup. I've talked about this before. The trick with the condensed soups is make a hole in the bottom of the can before you open it. Then when you open it, it'll slide right out. You get rid of that vacuum.
Mrs. Walter Job says, no, Rachel, that's eat it.
Eat it. Okay, and this is where it gets a little crazy, and I've talked about this on this channel before too, where I put mustard in my eggs. Mustard is going to give that really pretty, vibrant yellow color, but it's also going to give that turmeric taste, and I like that. So this recipe actually does call for dried mustard. I just use regular mustard because this is what I use in my scrambled eggs anyway. So
Leonard Mountain says, I only get 1 egg a day, but can't complain. I have 2 hens. Ha ha. I will get more chickens since I got the coop.
Yay! You've got a coop. That's so exciting. I remember when we first got our first chickens, I was so excited. And, they were my babies and blah, 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 blah. And then a dog got in and, annihilated the whole flock.
The entire flock.
So then we got more. And then a hawk got them. And then we got more, and they just got out and never came back, probably coyotes. And then I was done. I'm done. Like, the chickens are rusties. They're rusties. I can't keep them alive.
Your mama's enjoying South Texas right now. Jovita said, Rachel, it's 70 degrees here.
Nice. I talked to her. I've been talking to her almost every day since she's been gone, but she is really having a lot of fun. I'm so glad. Okay, so I've got a 1/2 cup of milk here. If it starts to look too runny,
Leonard Mountain says, Rusty the chicken man. I'm a chicken farmer.
You're a chicken farmer. Yeah, we're going to do it. Let's do it.
Just do it.
Just do it. Okay. So, did I salt and pepper that? Did I salt and pepper that?
Did she salt and pepper that?
Shoot, I don't
Oh,
know.
look it down.
Okay.
Never have enough salt and pepper.
Oh, yeah, you can. Now, if you want a kick or whatever, you can put some paprika in this, or you can do, do cayenne pepper, but we're just making a plain regular one. So I have probably about 1/2 pound of, maybe a pound of cooked sausage. It was 2 pounds of sausage that we bought at the store, but oh my gosh, you guys, that stuff was so fatty. I barely got enough for the 2 things I need it for. But anyway, this is just regular breakfast sausage, and it's cooked and drained. And we're just going to put this right over the potatoes.
Back to Good says we had rain on and off and on yesterday, and the temp dropped quite a bit. So only 46 here at the moment. We're at like 57 here right now. Today's forecasted high is 64, which is crazy for us.
I know, which is really cool because Jimmy's here, and we're going to tackle some projects outside. Go ahead and try to get some stuff done. So if you guys are not subscribed to Robertson's Belly Acres, go over there and subscribe. That's going to be an awesome video. I know we haven't posted anything. Everybody's been sick in the holidays and everything, but we're going to have an awesome video coming out because we always have a lot of fun.
Trish
Jesse,
Keene
can I have a fork, please?
Says, not fair, Jovita. I'm so anxious to get home to Texas. I can't wait till you guys get moved back to Texas, too. That you will be so much happier. Ovita says, Trish, the summers here are brutal.
You guys can-
However, the winters are very mild.
the consistency of that, you'll see it too when it comes in. It's kind of runny. But you're just going to pour this over the top. Now, normally I would put this in the refrigerator and let it kind of set up a little bit, and then we would cook it the next morning. Just kind of get it, all the egg ran into all the spots. And then, I'm sorry, Desi. Desi's my assistant today. Hey, can you hand me foil, please? It should be right. Yeah. I do cover this to cook it because that will help the eggs to cook more evenly without it getting brown on top. Now, eventually you will take the foil off, when at the end, because we'll put cheese on top right before it's completely done. And so
Karen Wiley Burns says, hello from Australia.
Hey,
have a great Christmas and an
how
awesome
are you?
New Year.
Yeah, you guys are in the summer right now, right? Or spring? Is it spring?
Yeah, it'll be summer, I think. Getting close to summer if it's not.
All right, so you know what I better do?
Leonard Mountain says, you have a great assistant.
I know, she is amazing. She is so awesome. 400 degrees. I stuck that in there. Probably about an hour before we put the cheese on. And then we'll do cheese probably, and then another half an hour. So it's about an hour and a half. Just kind of depends on how thick you made your egg stuff. So
Tamara says, glad you all are this side of the crud. You sound a lot better, Rachel.
oh my gosh, I feel so much better. Can I have that? Yes. Thank you.
Miss Job says, hi, Desi. Thanks for helping.
Hi.
She is awesome,
Leonard
amazing.
Mountain says, wow, Australia. Tamara says, good day, Karen.
I got it. Thank you, babe.
Karen says they're in stormy summer.
Stormy summer.
Yes.
Wow. So what part of Australia? Like what region? Because Rusty likes to say some of the names. Who is it? Cindy Brown?
No.
No, not Cindy Brown.
Oh.
Now I lost it. I'm
I
sorry.
did too after you said it. But she is from Mujagunga.
So Rusty likes to say see if he can
How would
get
you
them.
like to be from Mujagunga?
That's so cool. All right. I needed
She says
this.
Roma in southwest Queensland.
Okay.
That's where she's from. And then
That's awesome.
Hooper's Mayhem is down there somewhere as well.
Yeah.
He's close to Sydney, I believe.
Sydney? What's that? What's the address? From Nemo. What's the address?
Come on, Jim.
You know it. You're
No.
bursting. You want to say it so bad. It's like right there. So my brother and I, we talk in movies, movie
quotes
quotes.
and song lyrics.
Mainly movie quotes. Yeah.
D. Stanley says, Merry Christmas to you all, Robertson's Bellyacres.
Okay. This next one is more of a
Leonard Mountain says, Nemo!
Nemo. Yes. I can't remember the address. Anyway. So this one is going to be more of a peppers and onions type. So the other one's more hearty, like I think of biscuits and gravy. This is more I don't know, springy. I don't know, summery. So this one you're going to take you can take whatever kind of bread. I get these baguettes just because they're long and you can serve more. So when you cut this, you want to cut it, don't just cut the top off, you want to cut it in an angle, so that way you're making a V. So basically you're making a boat. So we're going to...
Leonard Mountain says, we do the same thing with kid movies.
Oh, yeah.
They're
Oh,
not
yeah.
just kid movies, they do all movies.
Okay, well, see, I've made a boat. I could have gone deeper there, so I'll just kind of hollow out what I need to. And this extra stuff, just throw it in with your...
Karen says it's 1:49 a.m. December 24th there.
Oh, so Merry Christmas Eve.
Christmas Eve.
You guys
yes.
are Eve.
Heather Hopper says Santa has temps of 21 Fahrenheit and 2.5 feet of snow. He's definitely ready to go.
All right. All right, that's so exciting. So we will be tracking Santa. Desi loves to track Santa. She has written him a letter. She's got to make some cookies. She's going to make some cookies. And then what did we buy for the reindeer? Peppermint?
Peppermint balls.
Peppermint candy. So we were watching the Christmas Chronicles the other night, and Desi found out that the reindeer love candy canes. So we bought some so that we can leave out with cookies.
Karen Spitzer says it's 44 degrees and very foggy here in Lower Michigan.
So we've kind of just made this boat here. All the extra stuff that you pull out, you can freeze it and make croutons later, or you can just use them as breadcrumbs or whatever you want to do. So this, usually I'll trim this off, but I didn't make it deep enough, so I'm not even going to worry about it. So I'm just going to leave that right there.
The correct address is P. Sherman 42 Wallaby Way in Sydney.
Thank you. I knew, and you say it really fast. It's like, P. Sherman, you know.
Yes.
Okay. So
Michelle says, jumped on to wish you a very Merry Christmas and Happy New Year.
Thank you, Michelle. Merry Christmas. I was fixing to say Happy Christmas, Merry New Year.
Yeah. Back to Good says, I usually eat 2 to 4 eggs a day, depending on if have any sausage or bacon or not.
Right. I'm gonna have to grab some milk. I'm gonna move you guys. Oh, maybe. Thank you.
You have a new Sue.
A new Sue. Okay, so I need my egg bowl because you guys, it's farm fresh eggs. So I always crack the eggs in a small bowl before I put it in the big bowl because I've been surprised before. These are all washed. Oop.
What are you doing?
I am pulling that eggshell out. Ooh, no. I think our chickens need some calcium there. Those are kind of crackly. Okay. So
Crackly.
One at a time. We're only going to do 4 eggs in this one. 2, 3, and 4. I'm not going to put the mustard in this one just because I don't want to take away from like the onions and the peppers and that I don't know, real springy flavor, summery flavor. This is more fresh.
Leonard Mountain says, how many does what you're making feed? How many does what you're making feed?
So the Hearty one, it feeds a lot more because the one that I just made with the sausage, because it's so thick when it cooks, it sets up so thick. So that one will feed, I mean, I've taken it to work and fed, what, 10?
10 or 12, yeah.
And that's a 9 by 13. Of course, we usually have other things with it. And then this one, it doesn't feed quite as many. Well, it's got a lot of bread, but it just kind of depends on how much of bread eaters that you have. But I would say probably about 10 you could probably get. Salt, pepper.
Rita says, smash that thumbs up, y'all.
We're going to do
Jay.
about a half a cup of milk. And then beat all of that together.
Karen says they're about an hour away from all the fires in Australia right now.
Oh, wow. Okay, guys. Well, hopefully it's not coming your way. Hopefully it's going the other way.
Yes.
But praying for you anyway. Either way. This one has ham. And what I like to put in it is onions and red, like the different, you know, the sweet peppers that you can buy in a bag. Those little, they have yellow and red and orange. I like to put those in there. You can also put green bell peppers in it. It's really good. But I'm going to just do sweet peppers today. So you just put all of this into the egg. I've, just chopped up the ham.
Ruby McGilvra is in the house. She says you can dip the eggshell out easy if you use the big piece of shell in your hand
Yes.
and dip out the piece of that fell on the egg. Yes, that's what she was doing.
Yes.
Jovita says, yes, yes, peppers and onions.
Yes, this one is so good, you guys. And this one, I don't usually even put any cheese in it because it's just, I don't know, it's just so good. So you've kind of got this mixture here. So what you're going to do.
Ms. J is in the house. She says, I
Ms.
made
J.
it late here, but here from Oregon.
Hey, welcome. So is it rainy?
Yeah.
It's like all this stereotypical, you know.
Yeah.
Okay, so here we go. You're just going to put this egg mixture right in the boat. I don't know if you guys can see that or not, but it's just, and that egg is going to soak into the bread. It's okay. It is just fine. That's just what's going to make it so yummy.
You can see that you're putting there. You can't see the mixture yet, but you can see that you're putting it in there. Karen says, recent storms have been very bad with golf ball size hail and bad light.
Goodness, that's crazy.
Mrs. Job says, no cheese?
No, you can put cheese on it if you want to. I don't normally do. I mean, if you're going to put cheese on it, just make sure that it's almost done before you put the cheese on there.
Tamara says, man, that looks good, Rachel.
Thank you. So here we go. So that's the way it is. I'm going to go ahead and I'm going to leave that off. I'm going to wrap this in foil, and then we're going to cook it.
MT
Same.
Homestead is in the house.
Hey,
Good morning, wishing everyone a Merry Christmas.
probably need 2 of those, huh? When what was I going to say? I forgot.
Jovita says, Rachel, I can already tell it's going to be bomb.
Bomb.com.
Trish Keene says, cheese makes everything better. That's Desi's motto.
That's Desi. Desi loves cheese. And you know what? I put cheese on a lot of things, but there's a lot of stuff that I kind of go, oh, I'm just not going to put cheese on this one. So, but yes, cheese is good. Let's see.
We like cheese.
We like cheese. That thing is heavy.
Let me move some of this stuff.
Some of this stuff.
Stuff and stuff.
It's going to kind of wrap that up.
Trish says, so Rachel, what time is breakfast?
Hey, this stuff is going to be done. Like, we've got an hour for the live, right? We've got, what, 30 more minutes, 32 more minutes. So
all I can say is, Trish, if you hurry up and get that shed moved in, all you'd have to do is walk next door.
Right?
Trish Keene's always telling us she's going to move a shed in next door to Mama's.
All right. So, same 400-degree oven. Just going to throw that in there. These are just, I mean, obviously you're probably not going to make all of these on Christmas, but these are just different ideas. I just wanted to give you guys kind of that, like different options, right? So all of these are different palettes, like different flavor palettes. So let me wash this because I've had onions and stuff in it because we're fixing to make the French toast one. And so we want it to kind of, we don't want to have the onion flavor in our French toast, right?
Karen says, I thought my bird was awake and realized it was your bird chirping.
I know. He thinks he's supposed to be on every single live. It is so funny. He's like, oh, we're live. It's the Frank show. But if I turn the camera to him, he will be quiet.
He clams up.
He's kind of like that frog on Looney Tunes. Somebody's got to tell me that they've seen this, where the frog, they find the frog and he sings.
Hello, my baby.
Yeah. Yeah. And then he's all excited and he takes him to the bank, right? Or to the performing arts place. And the frog will just ribbit.
Tamara says, yes, love the frog.
Yes.
Jovita says, I love that one.
Yes, that's Frank. He's over here making all kinds of noise, but you turn the camera to him and he's like, oh, I was just playing. Okay, so this one, you guys, I took it from a TikTok video last night. I've seen people make these, and I've always wanted to make one, but I've never done it. So I watched a TikTok last night. I am going to put my own little twist on it, of course.
Jay says he wore a tuxedo. Yes, Jay, that is the one.
Yes. So let's see, babe. Can you hand me a stick of butter?
A stick of butter.
Stick of butter and brown sugar. Oh man, I thought I had everything.
That's okay.
All right, we've got 2 casseroles in the oven
There's
already. We're just trucking right along. I'm going to take this full stick of butter. Well, actually, I'm going to grease the bottom of my 9x13 cake pan or casserole dish. Okay.
MT says, totally remember the singing frog.
Oh my gosh, it's so funny. Okay.
Rita says she loves the color of that dish.
Isn't it beautiful? I do too. I've had this one a long time. Okay.
Tamara loves the blue casserole.
Whole stick of butter. Okay, on the video, they did this all on the stove. Y'all know my take. If I can do it in the microwave, I'm gonna. So, I mean, on the candy and stuff like that. So, I've got brown sugar. I make my own brown sugar because I like to be able to control the molasses in it. Sometimes I like the brown sugar to be just a little bit browner than, which I know you can buy the dark. But anyway, so, but it does get a little sticky sometimes. So
it's kind of a sticky situation.
So what I'm going to do is I am going to, it's not even a packed cup of brown sugar. It's just a cup of brown sugar. So, oh, that smells so good. I love.
It smells amazing.
Yeah, when you make your own, it's just so different.
I don't know how something can smell so good, but when you get just the individual ingredients, they're not
so
the
bad.
same.
Yeah. Okay, so 1 stick of butter, 1 cup not packed brown sugar. I'm going to stick this in the oven, maybe from cooking.
Now that song's stuck in my head.
Hello, my baby.
Hello, my darling. Hello, my ragtime gal.
I can't sing anyway, but I can't sing right now. I'm going to do that for about a minute because I have a cold. And yesterday, Desi and I were grocery shopping. We were walking into Walmart, and this man was doing the Salvation Army belt, and he started singing Silent Night, and it was so beautiful. And then somebody else walked up, and they started singing it. I was like, oh my gosh, and I was like, that's so cool. And we walked in. I told Desi I would have started singing, but right now I have a cold, so it would have been like, Silent Night. She's like, I would have been like, okay, my mom has a cold. Okay, so 6 eggs. We do need the 6 eggs.
Here's eggs.
Yes. What did I do with my bowl?
You put it in the sink.
I put it in there. So.
What is that bowl on the side?
Huh?
What is that bowl on the side of the sink?
Yeah,
Was
but
that not
to
your egg
beat
bowl?
my eggs.
Oh.
Beat it.
Beat it.
I need 6 eggs. I bet this one will hold.
Terry says that brown sugar would be so much better than the brick of brown sugar I got from the store.
Yes, so making your own brown sugar is just granulated sugar and molasses. And you just put it in either your standalone mixer or you can use a handheld, and you just mix it together and you just add the molasses until you get the color and the taste that you want. That's it. That's all it is. It's just...
Tamara says, that's true, Terry. You know what's in it.
Yes.
That's right.
Yep. All right. So let's check this. All right. This looks good. The thing about not doing it on the stove is you can't really see what's going on, but mixing that all together, I'm going to mix it and then I'm going to stick it in there for another minute. Just kind of break up any kind of...
cool. Thanks for sharing that.
Yeah, absolutely. Once I found out that you could make your own brown sugar, that's all I do.
Cheryl Guess is in the house.
And then I just keep it in a mason jar, and I just put it in the pantry. I don't even put it in the fridge. Okay, I'm gonna go ahead and do, I think 30 more seconds will be good.
We have 60 people in here and 38 likes.
I'm gonna do it for another minute. Okay, 6 eggs on this one. So we're going to break them individually, obviously. 1, 2.
Jovita says, smash that thumbs up, y'all. Thank you.
Some of these eggs are really small because there are new layers.
If you like what Rachel's doing, give us a thumbs up. If you don't really care for it, hit that thumbs down twice.
Oh. Yeah, that lets us know that that really lets us know, guys, if you hit it twice.
Yeah. Tamara says, liked and shared.
Awesome. You are so awesome. Thank you so much. I usually wash 1 or 2 extra eggs just in case, because you never know what you're going to get, right? So so I have a couple of eggs left right there, but it's okay. They'll just go right in the refrigerator.
Tamara says, thump, 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 thump,
Thump,
thump,
thump,
thump,
thump, thump, thump, thump, thump, thump. All right. Woo. Throwing stuff on the floor. On the table, on the chair. So 6 eggs. Oh yeah, guess what I get to use today, you guys? It's always a good day when we get to use some Lazy Days Ahead. Use sticker vanilla. Oh my gosh, I'm so excited. So I thought about using my rum vanilla for this one, just because it's Christmas. I don't know. I think I'm going to use this. I think I'm going to use so this is Mexican vanilla. And
Tamara says it's 5 stars.
5 stars.
That's what she just gave you.
Oh,
5 stars.
Aw. This stuff, even just the bottle smells so good. Okay, we are trucking right along. We're 36 minutes in.
MT says best vanilla ever.
I know, it is so good. It is so awesome.
Remedies says, oh Lord, the Mexican vanilla. That's what's up.
That is so stinking good, you guys. Like,
Tamara says, used sticker.
Oh, so Lazy Days Ahead is a awesome YouTube channel. If you guys are not subscribed to Lazy Days Ahead with Jess and Lisa, please go do that. They are amazing people. Yes. Love them to pieces. We went to Pinecone Fest, and we were cooking breakfast for everybody, and Jess came out and said, this is for you guys, for cooking for everybody. And I just thought that was the sweetest thing ever. So
Trish says, and check your subscriptions. YouTube has been unsubscribing a lot lately.
We've been hearing that a lot. Yeah.
Cheryl Guest says, I finally got to try it.
Yes.
Vanilla.
Good.
And Neil says, Beth used some used sticker vanilla in her gooey cake.
Ooh, I bet it was so good.
I bet that was amazing,
awesome.
Neil.
Okay, you guys. So I've got half of a loaf of French bread here, of the baguette, and I cut it into a little bit bigger pieces. I have a texture issue. I don't like soggy bread, so I don't like bread puddings and things like that. So I don't even know if I'm gonna like this. Oh, you know what? I messed up. So I don't. Who knows? Okay, I messed up. Don't do that. Let's see.
Tamara says Rachel and Rusty can throw down some grub. Some mean grub. Obita says, why is that, Rusty? That's weird. They call it their used sticker because when he presents it, he's already got a sticker on the bottle. So he's used the sticker. So he says, here, have a used sticker.
Instead of saying, here, have some vanilla, he says, here, have a used sticker.
Yes.
Okay, guys, take your butter and brown sugar mixture and dump this on the bottom. This is why you butter your pan first, because
it smells amazing.
You're going to dump it right in there. Okay.
Cheryl says she put some of the vanilla in her coffee.
Oh, yeah, we did that too. We were doing that for a little bit, and then I was like, Rusty said, I don't want to waste the good vanilla on coffee.
I don't want to waste this good vanilla on coffee, so we buy the cheap imitation vanilla to add to our coffee in the mornings.
Okay, now that you've put that on the bottom, go ahead and add your bread.
She says, no, why is YouTube unsubscribing people? I don't know what's up with that. We went through this about 2 years ago, too. I think it's because people are subscribing to so many channels and then they're not interacting. So they're taking their subscription away.
They're thinking it's a bot.
They think it's a bot that's going in and subscribing to people. So they're just trying to keep the algorithm correct, if you will.
There you go. I'm going to set that aside.
Tamara says, wish we had smell-o-vision.
Oh, my gosh, right? So we're going to do 2 cups of milk.
Not that far of a drive, Tamara. You guys could be here in about, an hour and a half?
Is it that close?
Yeah. They're just outside of Joplin.
Oh, I was thinking they were up Wichita.
No.
All right, 2 cups of milk. We're going to do, I thought this was odd, but they said 2 tablespoons. 2 tablespoons. of vanilla. So we are just going to go bloop, 1, 2, and a splash for good measure. Okay.
Oh, Tamara says, I agree, Rusty. Best explanation. Kathleen Sasser says, Merry Christmas.
Merry Christmas. Merry Christmas Eve for us.
Neil says, we want taste-o-vision.
Right?
He don't want to smell it. He don't want to be teased. He wants to taste
I
it.
know. Where are you guys at right now, Neil? You guys are always like, go, go, go.
So you guys are always on the road.
Tablespoon. We're going to do a tablespoon of cinnamon. I'm going to do just a little bit more because I like cinnamon. I think this is actually
Because that's how we roll.
cinnamon sugar. Ooh,
No, that's just cinnamon, isn't it?
I think so. Well, I mixed one at one point. Man,
This is the Saigon cinnamon, so it might have just a little bit of sugar in it. Looks like not much.
my bowl is not big enough for what I'm wanting to do here. All right. I should have beat those eggs first, guys. Beat the eggs first.
We just says, I knew you were going to pour that vanilla, Rachel.
Well, you know.
Trish says, but they keep unsubscribing me from the channels I watch and interact with all the time. That's crazy, Trish. I don't understand what's going on.
Yeah, that's...
Patricia Yarborough's in the house. She says, Merry
Hi,
Christmas
Patricia.
and Happy New Year from Houston, Texas.
Well, Merry Christmas.
From Houston. You
Houston.
have to say it like Texans do. There's no H. It's
There's
Houston.
No, Houston?
It's
Is
Houston.
It Houston? Oh,
They don't say Houston. They say Houston.
Ah, the more you know. All right. So.
And Wintermount says, y'all have a great rest of your day. We're going to go grab something to eat.
All right, Amy.
You made him too hungry.
I know. Thank you for being here. All right, you guys. So this was 6 eggs, 2 cups of water, or 2 cups of water, 6 eggs, 2 cups of milk, 2 tablespoons of vanilla, a tablespoon of cinnamon. Now we're just going to pour this over. Oh, I had an egg there that didn't. I should have. That's okay. It's all right. I had a yolk there.
Rita says, woohoo, H-Town in the house. Patricia says, you got that right. It's Houston.
Houston. All right. So that's it on that one. I'm going to kind of move some things around.
Angela says, gotta go. Merry Christmas.
Bye.
Merry Christmas,
Merry
Angela.
Christmas.
Thank you for stopping in.
Yes. All right. We're going to put this one in here. You guys, we are, I need to move that. We are to 3 casseroles in the oven. And we're going to be having company over the next couple of days. My brother and his girlfriend are here. And then my son, my oldest son is coming for a couple of days. And so we're going to, we'll tear down on all of this stuff.
Oh, yeah. Well, we're going to throw down on some grub.
But whatever we don't eat, we can just put it right in the freezer. And then Rusty has quick, easy breakfasts in the morning when he goes to work. When Desi goes back to school, she can just grab something out of the freezer. Makes life so much easier. Oh, guys, I forgot something. This was my own little twist on it, and I forgot.
Uh-oh.
Hold on.
Hold up.
Stop
Wait
the-
a minute.
Stop the press.
Stop the presses.
I made some bacon and drained it and then chopped it all up. And I'm just going to sprinkle that bacon into that French toast casserole.
Commander Bacon would be so happy with you. Right
I know, right? You know what? I'm kind of thinking I should have put that on the bottom with the caramel, but I think it's fine just like
That
that.
could be good. Just like that.
Just like that. So that's going to give that bacon and maple flavor, because once it cooks, we will add syrup.
This is bacon sprinkles.
Yes, bacon sprinkles are the best. Okay, guys. So that's all. What, 3?
That's 3
That's 3 of our
casseroles.
casseroles. So now that's 3 different kinds that you guys could make ahead. You make them today, put them in the fridge, and then throw them in the oven tomorrow morning or Christmas morning.
Neil says, Beth said the exact same thing, Jovita. Bacon sprinkles.
Bacon sprinkles. That's right. All right, you guys.
Tamara said everything is better with bacon.
That's right. We had to do the trifecta, right? We've got ham in one. We have sausage in one, and then now we have bacon in one. So that's 3 different casseroles with 3 different proteins, and well, they all have egg, but 3 different meat proteins.
Huevos con carne.
Okay, so now I'm going to do the quick, easy. These are more like hors d'oeuvre type things, but these are things that you can make ahead and put in the freezer also for quick breakfast, like on the go. These are more on the go breakfasts, like heading to work, you know, where you don't have to sit down and eat it. So I'm going to make 2 of these. These are really cool. I do need, let's see, cheese and grab, how much time? Where are we at?
10:15.
Okay.
We're at 10:15, so we're 45 minutes in. Tamara says, okay, got to make breakfast / brunch now.
Yeah, right. I know we went a little bit later just because we've had a few people saying, hey, you know, can you go a little bit later? And we thought, well, we'll try 30 minutes later and see how it goes. We may go back to 9.
It's helped a little bit with our subscribers because we have 65 people in here now.
Oh, nice. Okay. So I also need a couple of, sorry guys, I meant to have all of this together.
62 watching and
No, I got
51 like thumbs up.
Sorry.
That is awesome, you guys. Thank you, thank you, thank you. All the thumbs up that we can get in the comments, that definitely helps us in the algorithm, helps keep Rachel bumped up there and keeps YouTube recommending her live.
Yes, absolutely. We appreciate it so much. All right. So this first one is called, it's just a sausage ball. And my sister-in-law gave me this recipe. She's same one that gave me the spiced tea recipe. She's given me a lot of cool recipes, but she gave me this years ago, and it's kind of a go-to, and it's super quick and super easy. Now you can make your own biscuit mix and not use Bisquick, but when you've got, you know, a whole lot of cooking going on, sometimes it's easier just to go to the store and buy some of this. And this is all-purpose baking mix. You can make biscuits, you can make waffles and pancakes, and I mean, you make just about anything with this.
Kim says,
stuff.
Merry Christmas and Happy New Year, you guys. Love and miss y'all.
Oh, Merry Christmas.
Merry Christmas.
Merry
Come
Christmas.
Miss Kim, Merry Christmas.
Merry Christmas.
I don't know if you can hear that, Miss Kim, but Desi just said Merry Christmas. Let's see. We're going to do, man, they make these hard to get into.
Now, I don't know why they make those bags so stinking tough.
I think what I'm going to do whenever we get done here, I've got some half-gallon jars. I may dump this into a jar and keep it in the jar. That might be good.
Yeah, it'd be a lot easier to access. More accessible.
Yes.
Ease of access is key. Mr. and Mrs. Walter Job Jr. says, Merry Christmas.
Merry Christmas. All right. So this one is super easy. You're going to do Bisquick, grated cheese, and sausage. Like, that's it.
Carolyn Land says, Merry Christmas. Penny Van says, day after Christmas breakfast. Chopped up ham, frozen hash browns, 8 ounces of sour cream, can of cream mushroom soup, onions, shredded cheddar cheese, salt and pepper, all mixed and poured into a 9x13 pan and baked.
That sounds so good. That
Patty
sounds
Price
amazing.
says, morning, Rusty and Rachel.
Morning, Patty.
Penny says, put all that in there at 325 degrees Fahrenheit until golden brown.
That sounds so good.
Yes.
That's kind of a mixture of the two, you know, that we kind of got going on here. 1.5 cups of this. I don't know how precise it really has to be, guys.
Penny says, yes.
That
On
sounds
that
good.
mixing the two.
Yes. Thank you so much for sharing that, because I'm definitely going to try that. You better believe it, right? You better believe
You
it.
gotta believe it.
Okay. So then we're going to do, it says a cup of cheese.
And another bag that doesn't like to open.
I know.
I always rip the Ziplocs off the top of them.
I got a knife right here. Here, we'll just...
Trish says, I love sausage balls.
Yes, super easy. And, you know, they're just you can take them with you, and then you can add to them. Like you can put grape jelly on them, or you can put mustard, or you can just carry them. Like
Also
Desi,
taco sauce.
yeah, also sauce. You know, Desi rides the bus, so it's something easy that she can just carry in the bus with her and eat it. And
Penny says, we always had a ham, so used leftovers that next morning for the casserole.
yes, that's a good idea. Okay, so it said a cup of cheese. That's probably like a cup and a half of cheese. And then I've got the sausage that I had left over. I think I have a little over half a cup of sausage there.
Oh, wait, this is taco sauce. Get a rope.
Get a rope. Taco sauce. Oh, goodness. Okay, so then I'm going to need a little bit of
And
milk.
Trish says, leftover ham never happens in my house.
Right? Okay. Well, now I'm going to need a little bit of milk, and I didn't grab milk. I put it up. I'm so sorry.
That's okay. That's why I am here.
That's why.
My job is to botch the reading of the comments
Whatever. You do great with the comments.
and to
Okay.
help out where I can.
So we're just going to put enough milk in this to get it to all bind together.
Penny says, Trish, it was just my two parents and me. Lots of leftovers.
Lots
always.
of leftovers. I think I put way too much cheese and bacon in this, so I may have to go ahead and put a little more of the
Oh, well, thank you, Jovita. She
baking
said
mix.
Rusty is the best at assisting Rachel.
Yes, he is so awesome, you guys. Like on this end, it's like I don't know what I do without him, and then when we're out doing construction, well, then I'm the one that's trying to, keep up.
We definitely work very well together.
All right. So I had to add a little more because I put too much milk and too much cheese, and
It's kind of like cereal. A
Yeah.
little more cereal, a little more milk. A little more cereal,
Right.
a little more milk. Yeah.
So you just want it to be sticky. See, you want to kind of have a sticky consistency. Because you want it all to stick together. It doesn't have to be perfect. And then
Jovita, you got to stop.
you gotta oh, is she giving you a
says-
big head?
Yes, he is such a handy man, and he has great attitude. Oh, I have attitude.
Yeah, you have no idea. Okay, so I'll move this over here so you guys can see. All right, so I'm just using this ice cream scoop.
Oh, Penny says, I just lost my partner of 24 years on the 8th.
Oh, Penny.
So I'm alone now. No
I'm-
special food or anything.
I'm so sorry.
Penny, we are so sorry to hear for your loss. And if you're looking for something to do on Christmas Day, we will be going live on Robertson's Belly Acres to spend time with family that can't have other family around or doesn't have other family around.
Yes.
So
We will be live at 7. It's our normal time, but we kind of talked about it back and forth, and yes, we will be live, and we love to spend time with you guys, and you guys are our family,
yes.
and so we're gonna definitely go live, so then that way we can spend some time with you guys as well. So 7 o'clock. If you guys have family and you're doing things, we totally get that too. We're
Yes.
not offended by that at all. We just want to kind of be there for the ones that are kind of doing it all alone this year.
Yes. Kim Campbell is in the house. She says, listening, busy cooking, family is coming.
Yay, that's so exciting.
That's always the best feeling. We heard from our oldest son yesterday. He finally got his work schedule, and he will be off for Christmas, so he's going to come up and spend a couple days with us.
I think I needed a bigger pan. Normally you do this on a cookie sheet, but I was going to have to dig my cookie sheet out of the bottom there, and I just wasn't going to do that. So I think we're going to go over on our time today, guys. Just
Penny
a little
says,
bit.
oh, thank you for going live and telling me, Rusty. That's how I've been getting through the past 15 months. People on YouTube.
Oh, we totally get it.
Jovita says, I'll definitely be there. My only family is my cousin David, and he is working.
Oh, yeah, definitely.
And she says, Penny, we are all here for you.
That's right.
Absolutely.
That's right.
That's what we love about this community is we're all here for each other, and we share so many experiences together, whether it's good or bad. And that's just the way it is. That's the way life works, and we make sure that we help each other out.
That's right.
Barbara Phillips is in the house.
Hi, Barbara.
She says, lost my husband 15 years ago. Prayers going up
goodness.
for you. God bless you.
Oh, my dad passed away in 2021. So last year was my mom's first Christmas, but she was with my brother. And then this year she's with my sister. So yeah, we understand how it can get really hard. Same 400 degree. I know all of them kind of vary. I'm not even worried about it. Okay. Last
Neil says, did you
sausage
finish
roll.
the interior of your house, Rusty? No, we haven't, Neil.
See?
Hey, you see the beautiful green drywall that isn't even mudded and taped all the way yet? But we are working on it. There's just so much going on. Stuff that we have to get done outside. We have mama's stuff we have to do too. So it's a work in progress. We will get to it eventually. One of the things, I think we've shared the kitchen cabinet idea, haven't we?
Yes.
We have an old, what we call a barn, out here on the property that we're going to be tearing down, and that's one of the things Jimmy's and Berta are going to be helping us with today. We're going to be tearing that down, and we're going to use that wood to make custom kitchen cabinets.
Which Rusty just found out something really cool about the history of our property, and we'll be sharing that on Robertson's Belly Acres. But if you guys are here and you want to know the sneak peek, because we know that that's what this channel's about, because you know your girl, she's always about the cheese. That was the original settler's house.
Yes.
And so I think it's going to be absolutely amazing to take that apart and build cabinets for the kitchen so that we can keep part of the history of the property without that thing just falling down, because it's going to just fall.
Yes.
Okay, this is the main thing that I need Rusty here for. I'm
only here for the brutal stuff.
I'm terrified to open those.
Neil says, okay, I understand life gets in the way, but we will be here waiting for any new videos.
Yes, we're going to start going. We've kind of taken a hiatus just with everybody being sick and all of the everybody being sick and the holidays, but we're fixing to hit it hard again, you guys. Okay, so sausage balls are in there. Now we're going to do the sausage rolls, okay? But first, let's check on this.
Barbara Phillips is in the house. She says, Rusty, got 2 sons. My older 2 are in carpentry and painting, etc. since they were 15 years old. God bless you. Thank you, thank you. And that is awesome to have carpenters and painters in the family.
Oh, that is beautiful.
Oh, yes. It's coming along nicely.
It's still kind of in the middle. Be careful when you're opening foil that you don't steam burn yourself. Oh, that one smells amazing. Yeah, we're going to leave it for just a little bit longer. And then the French toast smells so good.
I am so sorry, Penny. He left me here in Minnesota and moved back to Kentucky once diagnosed with cancer. I had to send my little dog along with him, so lost them both 15 months ago, and then again when he died 2 weeks ago.
Oh my God, I am so sorry. That is so hard. Okay, so around here when you go to the donut shops, you can get sausage rolls, and usually it's just like yeast dough with a what are they called? Smoked sausage on the inside.
Smoked sausage, or sometimes you get a cheese sausage.
Okay, I went cheap and bought the cheap crescent rolls, so I'm going to be fighting these. But anyway, so I just have smoked sausage, and then I just cut them lengthwise, and then I get a crescent roll croissant, and then just roll it. You can, normally I cut these in half. Yeah, normally I cut these in half, but like in quarters, I guess, half.
Half.
Just kind of try to cover them.
Half of half.
But they do come out really good. The trick to these is right as they're about to be done, go ahead and put butter on them, like melted butter, and make those that crescent dough super flaky.
Neil says, I also do home remodeling. Good thing too, this rent house is damaged and the owner doesn't want to fix it.
Oh no, that's always a pain, isn't it?
That's always a pain, but at least when you're doing it like that, Neil, you know that you're fixing it the way you want it, and they really can't say too much about it.
Right? These are good also to make ahead, and these are also good on the go breakfasts because you can just carry them.
And he says, I have frozen crescent roll dough.
Oh, that's
the
cool.
sheet form and not triangle cut form. I might thaw that and do that ground turkey. Yeah, that'd be good too.
Yeah, that's cool. These I just bought yesterday, and they're like, I just went for the cheap ones because I'm like, I'm just gonna make these and freeze them, and yeah, well,
I bet they bomb.
yeah, I bet they'll come out. They'll come out. You know, also do this with Rhodes
Dinner rolls.
dinner rolls. Thaw them out, and then take each one and wrap one of those sausages in the dinner roll. Just, you know, flatten it out and wrap it.
Penny says, wrap the turkey in the dough and bake it. Absolutely.
Yes, that sounds good.
Mm-hmm.
Add cheese to it, you know, if you wanted to.
You guys, Rachel made lunch for the store yesterday, and she comes in, she says, this salsa is really hot, so you guys
Right.
eat at your own risk. And everybody loved it. Yeah, two of the guys were like, oh, that salsa is so good, and it wasn't. 2 hours later, they're both sitting there going, oh, that salsa gave me heartburn. I'm like, you guys just got to grow up.
Yeah, I was like, it got way spicier than I anticipated.
No, it was so good. I told her that's okay because I know that new Jimmy was coming today, and we will tear it up.
Yeah, definitely. All right, I'm just kind of making this happen now because, you know what, just as long as we've got some bread on the things, get some bread on it.
Penny said that she's an only child and she was adopted.
Wow.
And that is so special to us. If you have been following along for a while, you might already know this. If not, we have a video on it on our other channel, but Desi is also adopted. We adopted her in April of this year. Almost said last year, but we're not there yet.
No. Listen to the chickens.
Oh, yeah. Can you guys hear them
Chicken
birds?
song. Probably not. We have noise canceling.
Penny says, salsa. I lived in Mexico for a year and learned all sorts of yummy recipes.
Oh, nice, Penny.
Yes.
Got
Neil
that.
says, my first wife was adopted.
Wow.
That's really cool.
Yeah. So the Rusty's little sister is adopted as well.
Yes.
Adoption's always kind of been something that's been talked about in our family, and you know, so it was really special to us.
Penny says, yes, I've been watching since long before you all moved.
That's so awesome.
Trish says, that would be very good with little smoky sausage too.
Yes.
But would probably have to cut the crescent rolls in half.
Yes.
Yeah.
Well, and for Christmas, I'm making finger foods, and I'm going to do a video on that. And I'll be making some candied bacon little smokies that you do with brown sugar and butter, and it's really, really good.
Y'all, she got me with candied bacon.
Yeah.
The little
So-
smokies just added bonus.
I'll be making some pinwheels and all kinds of. Oh, I'm going to make a dessert. I'm going to make that cheese ball that we've been talking about. I'm going to make a dessert dried cherry, dry cranberry cheese ball. I'm so excited to try.
Katie, Texas 57 is in the house.
Okay, let's pull this one out and see what we got going on.
Slide that out of your way.
I may go ahead and. Oh, that smells amazing.
Katie
Okay.
says, good morning all. Merry Christmas, everyone.
That smells so good. I'm going to go ahead and open this up
That smells amazing.
and let the start trying to get all of that cooked in. Okay. All right, you guys. So at this point, it's your call. We, if y'all want to hang out and see the end result, we can sit here and chit chat until the end result comes out. Probably another 20 minutes. If you guys saw the prep and you're good with that, we can call it here.
We have 68 people in here.
I'm
So
cool with chatting if
we're
y'all
gonna
want to sit and chat. Yeah.
Penny Vance says, ooh, cheese balls and cheese logs were a staple when I grew up in Wisconsin.
Oh, yes. So
Dairy State must do.
yes. Well, I would love new cheese ball recipes. I've got 2 go-to ones that I
Joyce Bushaw is
do.
in the house. Jovita and Joyce both say continue.
All right.
Trish says, I like to marinate my little smokies in half wash your sister sauce and half maple syrup. So very good. I love that she wrote out wash your sister sauce.
And half maple syrup. That sounds awesome.
Heather says, I need to see the end result.
Okay, we're going to see the end result.
Jovita says, go for it, Rachel. Karen Spitzer says, want to see it.
Couple of rolls.
See end, please. Would love to know how the bread pudding turns out.
Yes, that's about done. So that one, you can smell it already.
Y'all, if it doesn't hurry up and get done, I'm going to have to go eat my fingers or something because it smells so good in here.
We got a good variety of things. That's what's going to be so cool with my brother being here. And we're going to sample all of them.
Trish says, don't quit now.
I know, right? We got to see the end result. These will go in last, but these are probably the quickest, easiest because it's, 12 minutes for crescent rolls. And
Jovita says, don't leave us hanging, girl.
I'm not going to. I just didn't want to hold y'all up. Y'all
Barbara
got stuff
Phillips
going.
is in the house. She's want to do meatballs and grape jelly and sauce.
I have heard that over and over. And you guys, I'm going to have to try it. It's one of those things that you hear it and you go, I don't know about that. And then you start hearing it. I'm going to have to try it. I've never tried that, but I bet it's really good.
Penny says, hey, we aren't here suffering the torture of not being able to eat any of yummy stuff. So y'all just get to leave and us sitting here drooling all day. Oh, Barbara says barbecue sauce.
Barbecue sauce. I'm going to take this off for a second. I'm going to go to the bathroom and blow my nose. I know y'all want to know that, but that way y'all don't have to suffer that.
Hey, where'd you go? What's she doing? Jovita says, Rachel, I want a good meatball recipe. I just love meatball subs. Tamara says, love to all. Merry Christmas. Thank you, Tamara. Merry Christmas to you. Yes, we love good meatballs too, Jovita. They are really good. Rachel made meatballs here a while back. I can't remember. I think Italian meatballs is what she called them.
It was
Swedish meatballs. There you go. I knew she could hear me and she'd correct me.
But I got a lot of feedback.
Kim, you're not even nice to me.
What?
She says, Rusty, don't peek. Laugh out loud.
I got a lot of feedback on that, on the Swedish meatballs, and somebody said add nutmeg, and it will just bring the flavors out. And you know, when you're like cooking Mexican food, a lot of times if you add cinnamon to some of your savory dishes, it really brings that that flavor out. So I do want to try that. I'm not big on nutmeg in sweet things, but I bet it really does enhance flavor.
Penny says she puts minced mushrooms in hers.
Ooh, that sounds
Jovita
good.
says, I know Rachel has a meatball recipe.
Yes.
Rachel from Back to Good says, my husband makes great meatballs that his Italian grandma taught him.
That is so cool. I think that is so awesome.
Carolyn Land is in the house.
Hi.
She says, meatballs with grape jelly and
so
barbecue
amazing.
sauce are delicious. You can also use chili sauce instead of barbecue.
All right. So let me
That would
look
be
at this.
that'd be a really cool twist on it too. To put a
Like a sweet chili sauce or yes.
Rachel says if you boil them first, it helps hold them in nice, pretty circle. Then fry them or marinate in spaghetti sauce.
My little chickens have been through it. Look at this. My sister made me these. They're not really pot holders. They are
Hot pads.
hot pads. But you know, if you're in the kitchen a lot, I mean, we use paper towels for pot holders half the time. So, you know, but this is a different one. This is cute because it goes clipped over the
stove handle.
But I've used them so much.
Oven handle.
Yeah. Yeah. Okay, so this is bubbly. While you're in there, baby, will you get me the syrup? Okay, yeah, that's got to cook a little bit longer.
Penny says, and always add just a tiny bit of dark
Hold on.
chocolate into all red sauces. Cuts acid from the tomatoes and enhances the flavors of all vegetables and meats.
I'm moving, you guys.
Hang on.
All right. So let's look at
Oh,
this.
that looks amazing.
Yes. So it's still jiggly. So it still needs
jiggle.
time to cook. But I'm going to go ahead. These are getting hard on top. Thank you. I've got some just regular maple syrup. I should have. Let me warm this up. Listen, I've done this before.
Neil says, I take my hamburger meat and put garlic powder, onion powder, and spice blend in my meatballs.
Ooh, that sounds good.
Covita says, Rachel, I just need to know the seasoning for the meatballs. I actually want to have meatball subs for dinner tonight.
Oh, dang. So if you're doing Italian, you can really go with that Italian palette. So you're going to want some, okay, hold on. You're going to want some garlic and, let me talk to you. You're going to want garlic. If you have Italian seasoning, the mix, go ahead and do Italian seasoning. If you don't, do, you can mix your own. So like basil, oregano, put a little bit of thyme in it. Not very much because that's overpowering. And then mix it all together, and parsley and, whatever your, palate is. But if you have just you can buy the Italian seasoning mix. Go ahead and put that in there. Me personally, I would do Italian seasoning, garlic, and then I would do tomato sauce.
She says, I have Italian seasoning.
Okay. I would do probably like half a can of tomato sauce and an egg, depending on how much meat you have. And then you want a binding agent. So you're going to want like panko. You're going to want panko, crumbs, or just breadcrumbs or crackers. You can buy the Italian panko crumbs, and that would help with the flavor too. And then you can put mushrooms, whatever you want to put in there to add to it.
I'm laughing because Rachel from Back to Good is saying almost identical what you're saying. She says onion and garlic powder, salt and pepper, oregano, basil, parsley, egg, and breadcrumb.
Yep, that's it. And then I usually put a little bit of tomato in mine, especially if I'm doing a Italian meatball.
Neil says, I'm Italian.
Awesome. That's so cool. Yes. Okay, so what I did there is I warmed up the maple syrup and then dumped it on there. And the reason I did that is because that just came out of the refrigerator, and this is a hot glass pan, so I did not want it to break.
Olivia Padilla says, damn, girl, you making me hungry. That looks delicious.
Oh, isn't it amazing? That's the French toast one. That's
Penny
awesome.
Van says fennel seeds too.
Oh, fennel seeds. I hadn't thought about that.
I hadn't thought of that.
The good thing about putting these in last is it gives that bread a little bit of time to rise too. Because they come right out of the refrigerator and they will rise a little bit.
Trish says Italian seasoning is a staple in my kitchen.
There you go. I also have some like different blends that I got from Pampered Chef. They have some cool ones, but they're kind of pricey. I got them whenever I was selling Pampered Chef.
Neil says, Beth says, I'm a meatball.
What was that movie? Me, Ted.
Me, Ted.
I don't remember what that was, but.
Carolyn Lance says, Rachel, watching you cook all these amazing dishes is making me hungry. It's 11:45 here in Georgia, and I haven't eaten breakfast yet.
Oh, no. Go get something to eat for sure.
Covita says, thanks, y'all. I'm going to make it for sure.
Yes. And then, cook it in some marinara sauce or something. And, meatball sub sounds really good. That does sound amazing.
Penny says, wait, did Neil just offer himself up as a meatball ingredient? Hop in the mixing bowl, sir.
Yeah. Jump in, Neil.
Rachel says, I added a spoonful of brown sugar to red sauces to balance the acidity. Acidity.
Yes.
Acidity.
So when I make my pasta sauce that I always put sugar in it. Mm-hmm.
Yes,
I mean,
definitely.
it's probably not good for Rusty, but I still
Well, technically none of this is good for me, but, moderation.
Yeah,
and that's my key.
And it does. It balances out that, the acid. It does, for sure.
Neil says, yep, laughing crying face. Jovita says, that's a good idea, Rachel.
Yeah, Yeah, so meatballs. And then the cool thing is you can change meatballs to whatever your flavor palette is that
Penny
day.
says she does dark chocolate in place of sugar.
Oh, that's cool. So that's kind of more on the, like, I'm going to say the Mexican side, like Mexican mole, that you put the either peanut butter or chocolate in it. That's really cool.
Sorry, I got to step away to get something.
Are you starving?
Well, I'm going down.
Uh-oh.
It's going down.
His blood sugar is dropping. There's some chips, and then I just got some bread if you want to make some toast, or you're going to have a piece of tofu. I don't ever have dark chocolate. I have dark chocolate in the fridge. It probably needs to be thrown in the trash. I love dark chocolate, but
is not good.
I have dark chocolate in the fridge in the freezer, because when I was doing keto, that was my cheat, was the dark chocolate. It wasn't really a cheat, but it was what I could have. Rachel, I've never been into mole. I like mole, but my mom used to make it different whenever I was a kid, and then now she makes some really good chicken mole too. But she would make like a Tex-Mex version that was really good with just like tomato sauce and pepper. She says, ew.
Didn't think she was awake. She's sitting there sleeping with her eyes open.
Yeah. Yeah, she says, I can't. Penny says, yes, and many people in Europe use chocolate. I always keep a bar of really good dark chocolate in the freezer just for cooking. Yes. Oh, my God. Mole. Yum. So, yes, Penny, we had, we both like, what is his name? Ron Sanchez. He's a chef, and he comes out on Food Network, and he was on a quest. We started listening to his memoir, and he was on a quest to find the best mole. And oh my gosh, in Mexico. Yeah, and he just talks about food like.
And he said they found that what he considers the best mole at a fiesta.
It was a Day of the Dead, Dia de los Muertos fiesta, or a celebration, not really. Neil says, we love dark chocolate. I do too. I've got, I think in the candy tin from Halloween, we still have candy from Halloween. I think I have some dark chocolate Kit Kats in there, and those are so good. My mom always says, oh, dark chocolate Mars bars with a Coca-Cola. That's what she says.
I think dark chocolate it tastes like dirt.
Yeah, Rusty does not like it. So what's everybody eating for breakfast on Christmas Day, or is everybody just kind of holding out till food? What's everybody having for Christmas? We're not even having tamales for Christmas this year. Well, like I said, we're not celebrating until New Year's, because we're trying to get everybody well. Rusty's dad has COVID, so send good vibes or prayers for him. He also has cancer, so it's kind of that. They're trying to figure out meds and things like that he can take, and it's just a big thing. Jovita says, I miss Mama. I do too. Oh, I just said that last night or this morning? Last night. I'm like, I miss my mom so much, but she's having so much fun, and I'm so happy for her. Penny says, not anymore, Rachel. I just snuck past and grabbed those Kit Kats. You should have. They're still in there. Kim says, I made your toffee amazing. Yay, I'm so glad you made it. So easy, isn't it? It's just so crazy how easy that is. Heather Hopper says, leg of lamb for Christmas dinner. Yum. I have never had lamb, ever.
Me either.
I've
had mutton, but
Megan makes lamb. Yeah, Desi's had it because Megan makes it. We're going to have Auntie Megan come and make some lamb for us on this channel. She's awesome. She's the one that made the pimento cheese on this channel. She cooks so amazing.
She taught me how to make ham bone soup.
Yep, ham bone soup. Jovita says, we are having Christmas dinner on Thursday when my cousin is available. Trish King says, daughter-in-law is cooking Christmas, so I have no idea what we're having. Heather says, eating the baby Jesus. The lamb. Oh my gosh, that is so awesome. Jovita says, laugh out loud. Kim says, ham for dinner today. One smoked, one baked. Ooh, smoked ham sounds good. Penny says, I miss my mom too. Lost her on New Year's Day morning. 2 years ago from Alzheimer's and COVID. COVID is what took her in the end. I'm so sorry, Penny. Carolyn says, I usually have cinnamon rolls for breakfast. You know what? I have never been good at making cinnamon rolls. I have tried and tried and tried, and they come out, they just don't come out amazing, right? Like you can have an amazing cinnamon roll, and I'm like, I know I can do this, and I don't know what it is, something about the science in it that I just can't grasp. But yes, that sounds good. On Christmas, but going to do sausage biscuits this year, ham for Christmas dinner. Ooh, sausage biscuits. Yes. All right, I'm going to have to take this out or move it or something because I can smell something burning. Oh, I bet it's these. So my sausage balls, I'm going to have to roll those over.
Hey,
Aren't they beautiful? Okay, here.
you pull those out, Desi.
You know what? I don't even think did I spray this?
I don't think so.
Oh, no, guys, I didn't spray it. I could smell them, though. All right, we're going to have an issue here. I was like, I can smell something. I think those are just about done, actually. I think I'm going to put them, I'm going to rotate everything. I'm going to put these on the top. Let me get some butter. Let me get some butter. I've got some right here, baby. I'm just going to melt it real quick because I'm going to need it for those too. So.
Okay,
Oh.
I'm back.
There's the.
Sorry.
Back again.
Oh, I moved it. Sorry.
All right.
All right. So.
Trish says, my granny made the best cinnamon rolls. I can come close, but can't quite nail it.
Oh, man. Well, hats off to you because I don't know what it is about cinnamon rolls.
Carolyn says, I usually have cinnamon rolls for breakfast on Christmas, but going to do sausage biscuits this year.
That's the one that I just read.
Joyce Bashaw says, I'm making beef and noodles over mashed potatoes. That sounds amazing. Hovita says, Rachel is the queen of improvising.
Man, I tell you.
Penny says, really good rolls are not easy to do, and most people make them tough. Laugh out loud. I've had maybe 2 decent home-baked rolls in my 59 years.
Oh, wow. We had a lady when I lived in Hooker, Oklahoma, that she made, that was like her signature. And if you had her cinnamon rolls, you had made it, man, because that's like the best.
What was her name?
You asked me and I can't think of it.
Those were the best, though. I mean, those. Okay. Everybody raged about them, and then when she'd come around and say she was taking orders, I don't know how many hundreds of rolls she had to make because
we're taking the foil off the top of that one, off of the savory one.
Katie says they're having little smokies with barbecue sauce and grape jelly, the bomb. Kim Campbell says Pioneer Woman makes great cinnamon rolls.
Ooh, yeah. I was watching one of the YouTube channels, and she makes the cinnamon roll dough from Pioneer Woman, but she doesn't do the filling because I watch Acre Homestead. I like to watch her. She does a lot of bulk cooking and freezing and stuff like that. She's awesome.
She's awesome, and at her age, they're really into it. They do a lot of bulk cooking, a lot of bulk shopping. They have a huge garden that they grow every year, and she cans stuff from. And
yeah, well, they just moved a couple of years ago, and so it's all new gardening and stuff like that. Which that's where we're at. We're wanting to get our new garden.
I can't wait.
Yeah,
and that's one of the projects we're going to be working on while Jim's here is working on our greenhouse.
Yes, so it should go together pretty fast. So we're going to try to get it done, and then start working on tearing down that home. I guess it's a homestead. It's a homesteader's house.
Yeah, it's the house. So
yeah. So this stuff is just about done, you guys. I mean, we are on the verge here. I think I can probably. Oh, that's something. Something is spilled. Oh, I see what's happening.
What happened?
My caramel in the bottom of the.
In the bottom of the French toast.
Yes, is spilling out. So I should have put it on top of a cookie sheet. How many? Where are we at? We're at. Ooh,
We have 68 watching,
yes.
and we have been in here almost an hour and a half.
All right. Well,
68 watching, 63 thumbs up. You guys are amazing.
You guys are
Thank you,
awesome.
thank you, thank you.
yes.
Gene says, good Minnesota morning.
Good morning.
Minnesota.
So is it like, do you have snow? Is it cold? What's going on?
It's really cold here. I think we're at 62 degrees.
Right. Is that mine?
Yes.
Okay. I was like, what did I do with it now?
The last time I was in Minnesota this time of the year, it was miserably cold and snow was up to my behunkus. Don't really want that stuff in my future.
Y'all couldn't hold out, huh? Y'all both had to eat.
I had to get something, but I'm going to tear into this when it's done. Let me tell y'all, I did not get this girlish figure by not eating.
We're starting to fill with smoke because of my
caramel.
my caramel. Mm.
Let me open the front door.
Open the dough.
Open it. I can't open the door because the cat's out there. That'll be all right.
Okay.
Johnny comes in, we'll kick him out.
Well, they're coming in right now, I think. So I've got this window open behind us too because it's been so humid, you guys. 50 and no snow.
Hi. Oh.
Wow, that's good.
Had to open the
We've
door. We're getting a
been
little smoky.
all over Minnesota. Wouldn't mind having a summer house there. Wouldn't that be nice, Neil? That would be cool. That is usually last year was. Kim says, "Love a lot, Rusty." Me too. Okay.
I call the snow the evil white stuff.
Yes.
Deborah Spiker says, love you guys. I think our food nowadays has too many preservatives, and it is why food doesn't taste as good as it did when we were younger.
I
Merry
agree.
Christmas.
I agree. Oh, Merry Christmas.
Rachel says, Minnesota's way too cold.
That's it. My daughter's in-laws are from Michigan, or they have family up in Michigan. And she went over there over a summer, like for vacation. They spent a week over there. She come back. She's like, I want to move to Michigan. I want to move. It's so nice. It's like 70 degrees. And we're like, yeah, it's the middle of July. Like, go back in 2 months.
Yeah.
And then come back. Go back in 3 months and then come back and tell
Cindy
us you
Brown
still want
says,
to live
Merry
there.
Christmas, everyone. And hi, by the way.
Oh, hi.
Ben's Over Acres is in the hose. Says, can't wait for a visual.
I know, guys. It's like,
Everything's on the cusp of being done, and that's what's so crazy is all finishing up at about the same time. I mean, we're going to be...
this will be, but like I said, these are kind of make-aheads. I just don't have enough room, Rusty. I think I'm going to need another oven.
Oh, I don't know where we'd ever put another oven.
Right next to this one.
Oh, okay. Joyce says, supposed to snow next week in Iowa, but no snow yet here.
Oh, wow.
Kim says, is the grandbaby better? I missed it if you said so.
Yes, she is. She went back to daycare yesterday. She's doing so good. Desi went and spent some time over there Thursday afternoon because we went Christmas shopping for Desi. So we went and dropped her off with her sister. And so she was helping out with the babies, and she said that they're all doing really good.
Yes.
Addie is at that age where she is talking so much. Like, she went from, kind of this little whatever gibberish to now she'll call me and say, hi, Wawa, what are you doing? And you can just understand her, and I said, what are you doing? She said, playing the sissy. She's just so cute.
Cindy Brown says, I have been so busy with Christmas activities and candy making, I have had nearly no time for YouTube.
Oh, I get it.
We totally get it. We are YouTubers and have had very little time for YouTube. It's been so busy with cooking and
everybody being
sick.
And, yeah. We're just glad that it's all finally just
we're hoping it's on its way out the door, yes.
Yeah,
but this weather doesn't help either. It's super humid in the 60s. It's 2 days before Christmas, and we're supposed to be freezing, y'all.
Yeah.
I mean...
That's all right. We've got a lot to do outside, so we'll take it. Definitely.
Absolutely. We will take the warmer weathers. The warmer temperatures for sure.
Man, what is going on? Is my oven working? Yeah, because everything's bubbling.
It's all bubbling. Covita says, I am on the tail end of this cold. I've had it for a solid week.
It's crazy. It just doesn't go away. And then Like here, it starts with one thing that leads to another thing that leads to another thing. And like you get over one thing and then get something else. But I did find something at Walmart, you guys. I'm going to show you guys this since we're
Kim
just kind of
says
chit-chatting.
up and down temps back for sickness. Bad for sickness. Yes, it is. But like I said, we've got a lot to do outside, so we are going to take advantage of every warm moment we can get.
Yes. And we want to start growing our own elderberry and stuff. We want to have a medicinal garden. That's one of our goals. But I did find this at Walmart, you guys. They have cold and flu relief elderberry tablets. And they are just little tablets like this. And you use one of these and you dissolve it underneath your tongue. And 10 minutes, you don't eat anything for 10 minutes before or 10 minutes after. But these things are crazy. You can do these like every 3 hours, and it is almost instant. As soon as you get that thing in there and it starts to dissolve, like everything just clears up. It is so cool. So I bought these yesterday, and Desi and I have both been using them. And man, I'm excited. And they're so much cheaper than Alka-Seltzer and Tylenol Flu, and that stuff's gotten so expensive.
Yes, Jovita says everyone has had the crud at work. Yes.
Okay, these are done.
Neil says, Trish, there's a reason why we live in Louisiana, but would love to live in Minnesota in the summer only.
Okay, these are the sausage balls. So I'll get one that's, you know.
Trish says, Wisconsin has nice summers. Both days of it.
Both days of it? Yeah. Okay, so let's get in here. So look at this. I have to look at that. Can y'all see that? See, all of the bread is done, and it's just cheesy, and they kind of remind me of the biscuits at Red Robin. Red Lobster. Yeah, that has but these don't have garlic. But these are awesome because
Rita said it looks delicious.
You can add jelly to them. You can add mustard to them. You can eat them just like that. The only thing is, guys, I screwed up and I did not spray my pan, so I'm going to have to get underneath all of this.
Cindy Brown says, we have been using the heater so much I've been waking up with nosebleeds, even with the humidifier running almost every day, which sucks. Getting old is no fun, but better than the alternative.
That's true. Let me get my other little spatula.
Penny says, I was born and raised in northern Wisconsin and have lived an hour away across the border in Minnesota for almost 40 years now. Heat and I are enemies. I was born with the inability to sweat.
Ooh.
I have the thermostat set at 59 for the winter. Carolyn says, oh, Rachel, you're killing me.
These look amazing.
Rachel says, we rarely use a heater. Trish says, I'm on my way. Save some sausage rolls.
Right?
For me.
Well, we'll have Rusty try one of these here in a sec. They're really hot right now. Don't forget to butter or spray the bottom of your pan. I have this cool little spatula. It's metal and it's small, real skinny, and that kind of helps me out in these kinds of situations. So if you can get your hands on
there will be any left, Trish. I just cannot guarantee you that I'm going to save
I don't
any.
know if you guys can see those. They're just going in that little pan. So good. At least we had something that was done. Let me shuffle some things around. I'm going to put this up here.
I'm going to do the shuffle, y'all.
While we're at it, and then we can add cheese to that other one.
Neil says it's 60 degrees here and we're using heaters.
Poor mom. She'll be like, I need to turn on the heater. It's cold. And I'm like, okay, So we're always playing
Trish says, oh, well, enjoy them for me, Rusty.
thermostat.
I will.
I will.
Promise. I will enjoy every bite just for you.
Well, you got to get your little tiny house. All right. But these are super easy, guys. They're just 3 ingredients. Well, 4 ingredients, because you got to have your milk.
Kenny says, speaking of feeling icky, I started to feel stuffy in the middle of the night. Having a diet orange Fanta with a splash of amaretto creamer in it with a bunch of vitamin powder. Ha ha!
That's awesome. That sounds amazing.
Making it home says, golly, smacking my lips.
Right? Oh, here's a little crust we'll have to throw in there for anybody that wants crust. Check those out.
Mm.
Aren't those cool? Those are beautiful. Look at that. Ooh. All right. So we are also to the point where
Everybody saying good morning to Lauren.
this is, look at this. Look how
Oh,
set up this
man.
is. Like it's not jiggly in the middle anymore. It is set up beautiful. So
It's time for some cheese.
this is the sausage, egg, cream of mushroom. It's going to have this beautiful crust on the bottom because we put those hash brown patties on the bottom.
Oh, I could think it was patties. I couldn't think what kind of patties they were, so I just said,
So this will go right back in just to melt the cheese, and then this one is ready. And now let's look at this ham one, you guys.
Lauren says, Buenos dias, amiga, to Jovita.
All right. So look at this. So you can see that there's still a little bit of water on there. That's going to be from your ham and stuff, kind of, and the vegetables. Let me show you again real close. See how the vegetables are. Ow. See those peppers and the onions? So what we're going to do is we're going to put this back on the top of it, and we're going to put our melted butter right on the top of that.
Ruby says, both my son and my son-in-law are diabetics. I feel for them, and they can, I'm sure as you well know, they can eat anything they want. We just have to make sure we eat it in moderation.
Yeah, that's hard, isn't it?
That is very hard to moderate.
That's going to go back in the oven with the lid, and that should be ready here pretty quick. And then y'all check this out. This is not wobbly anymore either.
Penny is a diabetic as well.
Okay. This one is taking a little bit longer. I've not ever made one of these, but right there in the middle, there is a lot of eggs still needing. And I might have put too much milk in it, but the top, you guys,
And that
I don't
smells.
know. Here, let's see. Well, it's noise canceling, but I don't know if y'all can.
Can you hear that crispiness?
It's crazy how crispy and beautiful, and that bacon on top is just beautiful. I can't even wait. And I'm not
Cindy says, we just do chili relleno casserole with poached eggs for Christmas breakfast.
Oh, that sounds good.
That
What's
sounds
in your
good.
chili relleno casserole? I want to know. I want to know.
Trish says, I imagine it's very hard to moderate with Rachel's cooking. It is.
These we'll put in after all of that's done.
Cindy says, yep, we hear it.
Hey, do you guys want to try one of these sausage rolls? They're hot. You want mustard or anything?
Mustard.
Mustard? Let's not be silly.
Silly.
Or jelly. There's some great jelly in there.
Oh my God.
Desi, you want to try one, baby?
Yeah.
Everybody's trying them now here.
Oh my God.
It's terrible, isn't it?
That's really good.
Yay! Did you already get one?
No, I have not.
Oh.
That's okay. No.
So those are
I
good.
have to read too.
Oh, yeah. No.
Jovita says, embrace the crispiness.
Those are good because you can, like I said, you can take them with you. You can add stuff to them. It's so easy. It's Bisquick, or this is Jiffy Bake Mix. And then it's sausage, cheese, and milk.
I made something similar to this.
Do ya?
But yeah, you're knocked out.
Good.
Cindy says, Rachel, I will send you the recipe.
Yes, do that. Please do. Yeah, we want Cricket's, we want Jimmy's recipe too.
Yes.
We want to make. So Jimmy is the one that made the tacos that we ended up kind of recreating, but they were so good that we ended up making him make them on during the party too. It was like we were holding him hostage, holding you hostage.
Samuel T. Bass is in the house. She says, oh my goodness.
Yes. All right, guys. So we're getting close. That if I'd stop opening it, I think we'd be good.
Did you press that butter on top?
Yes.
Or watch Watch
Yes.
pot never boils.
Yes. Those are good.
Mm-hmm.
You guys are going to have so many different kinds of things to taste this morning.
I'm hungry.
I bet.
Taste tester.
Yes, you'll be the taste tester. They're the taste testers for you guys. See? Yeah, so. They're good because you can freeze them and then
Quick breakfast.
quick breakfast heading out the door. And if you freeze them on a cookie sheet, just go ahead and stick them in the freezer and let them all get frozen and then throw them in a bag. They won't stick together. So once they're frozen, throw them in a bag and then, or individually wrap them, you know, like in saran wrap or something, and then put them in a deal.
Cellophane, Mr. Cellophane. That's what you wanted to say.
I can't sing right now. You got, listen. Miss Cellophane.
Whatever. Kim says, gotta go. Merry Christmas. Merry Christmas, Kim. Thanks for coming in.
Thank you for being here. All right, you guys. Here.
Penny says, gee, what an awful job to be stuck with. Taste tester. Well, someone has to do it.
That's right.
Being so sarcastic.
Rachel,
Mm-hmm. Mm-hmm.
dip those in some warm syrup.
Yes.
Eat them with grape jelly. Mm-hmm.
Penny says, we're all fighting over that job.
Right.
Jalapeno jelly.
Oh, yeah.
That'd be good.
That
All right,
pepper
guys.
jelly that we made with the Thai peppers that time.
Look at this.
Still eat them.
I'm going to go ahead and cut this open so you guys can see what that looks like on the inside.
Oh, it's so good.
Let me get a...
Elaine says, I bet that it's all yummy.
All right, so this is the savory one. This one is the meat and potatoes one, you guys. If you need to take one to work or church or some function, this is the one that's going to feed the masses because it doesn't take much because there's so much in it.
Oh, my goodness. Look at that.
All right, so you see the very bottom is a crust because it is the hash brown patty. And that's why I like to use the patties because it kind of gives you that base. And then it has all the yummy, it has a layer of sausage, which once you put the egg and stuff in there, the sausage rises. And so you've got this beautiful.
And that's amazing
piece.
with salsa poured over it. Mm.
Yeah.
Mm-hmm.
All right, so you guys want to all come in?
Yes.
Yes.
Penny
Yeah.
says, Penny has just fainted over how good all the food looks.
There's forks right over there.
Jovita said, that looks delicious,
And-
Rachel, and very hearty.
Yes, this one is a very hearty meal. And I'm just giving y'all little pieces right now because I want y'all to try everything, but y'all eat whatever you want because I have made plenty.
Plenty. Oh.
I'm going to spear one of these.
Yes.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Go for it. Here you go,
Desi.
Desi. So everybody's going to taste test these. They're leaving.
Rachel puts the eats on the table. Yes, she does, Jovita.
This is hot. It's just come out, guys.
Trish says, as usual, you are making me very hungry.
I'm so sorry, Trish. All right. So there's that. Everybody hang on to your plates because as the stuff's coming out, we're gonna try the different stuff. It's hot. Oh no.
Oh, no.
Oh no.
Oh, no.
Oh. All right. So what's y'all's thoughts on that one? That one's very hearty. That one's gonna fill you. And these are good.
The hash brown set up on the bottom kind of really made that really nice.
Yes, that's why I like those patties because the original recipe calls for bread. It calls for bread, but I don't like the soggy bread, and I know it sets up, but those just seem to set up a lot better. Yeah.
Yes. Here you go, baby.
All right. No, I'm good. Hold on. Let me see that last one. It's not a last one. It's a next one. All right. Now, Here's the next one.
The next one.
Yeah.
I have made several. All right, so this one, I don't know if you guys could they hear the,
Yes, they can hear the crispiness.
okay. So
Penny
this,
says hash brown dishes are always just a bit more special.
oh, I'm telling you. So listen to this.
Trish says, what? No salsa on the casserole?
I've got salsa and all kinds of stuff in the fridge. There is some homemade chile in the fridge. I don't know if y'all can hear that just.
Oh.
Oh, yes.
Okay, I'm going to take it off of this.
Off the foil?
Yeah, so tortilla fingers, so we're going to have to be quick.
Yep.
Okay. All right. Thank you. Here. I'm going to take it off of this.
I'm not going to throw this away so we can wrap the...
Yeah, absolutely. Okay. This is, I'm trying to cut it with a steak knife and it's hot. So I'm probably going to need a better knife. So first, but wait.
But wait, there's more.
That thing's sliding all over the place. So I'm going to set it on top of a on top of a wet dish towel. Kind of crispy on the bottom. So that's just an end. It doesn't have much of anything. But once I cut into this, see if I can get you guys down here to see what that's going to look like. I'm gonna mess with you guys just for a minute. You're gonna hear it really loud. Okay. I'll move this over. I want y'all to see the end of that. Okay, I want y'all to see the end of that. Can y'all see that? So it's got all of that ham and eggs. The eggs are done just right. It's still very, very moist, and it's not just a dried out, like you start cutting into it and you think, oh my God, that's going to be dried out, but look at that. I'm going to cut
Pat Montgomery says, my mom can make cinnamon rolls nice and soft.
Ooh, that's awesome.
That's awesome. There's definitely a science to doing that.
Yes. 2. Three. These are very filling too because you have all that bread.
Jovita said that dish inspired me to make meatball sandwiches.
Oh, yes, definitely. All right. So I'm going to need everybody to bring me your plates. This one's more of a, it's got the peppers and the onions.
You said plate?
Plates, plates. Bring plates. Oh, here. Don't leave your hand behind.
Cindy Brown just said, emailed the recipe.
Oh, good. Thank you, Cindy. All right, y'all. They're gonna try that one.
Those peppers are great.
Okay, I'm gonna bring you guys back up. All right, we got one left. Well, we've got the sausage rolls too, but they're making right now. I'm gonna move this one over. And then I am going to bring out the next one.
Making it home says, come on, smell-o-vision.
Yeah, it's so good. You like that one, Jesse? With the onions and the peppers? It's so good, huh? And the best part about these guys is they're so versatile. Put the stuff you like in it. Mushrooms, if you like green peppers better, want jalapenos in it, make it yours. All right, so here's the next one. This is the bread pudding. I don't know about this one, guys. I'm not big on bread pudding, but it is French toast and it has bacon. So we're going to, I don't know if it's done. Do you think that's done? Can you see that? See if Rusty can see that.
I think that looks done. What's the center look like? Just kind of.
Yeah, it's
yes,
done.
that's beautiful, baby.
Okay. So the top is crispy. The inside is a little bit more gooey, which I think that's what you're looking for in this type of a dish, I guess.
Cheryl
I'm
says
not a
that would
Remedies one.
kill me to smell it and not be able to taste it.
Oh, right. Okay, let's see. Ooh, the edges are a little gooey because of that stuff. I think this one's going to be more of a scoop out. What do y'all think?
Yeah.
Looks like it.
Like a scoop. Scoop some on your plate. All right, so what do you guys think?
Cindy says custardy.
Yes,
Rachel.
that's the word. So what do you guys think so far? Like visuals, do they? Oh, and this one you can just add whatever. Ooh, I don't know about that. Look,
That's just where that's the caramelization.
I think it's burnt
I
on the
don't
bottom.
think so.
Ooh, ooh.
Mm. Mm-hmm.
Come here,
It
Desi.
smells like cinnamon rolls.
It is very. I don't know. You don't want any. You don't want this. Your belly's too full. Do you want to try this one, Cricket? I don't know about the bottom. I'm afraid that caramel maybe got burnt. Does it taste burnt? It's burnt.
Did it? Because I can't get to it yet.
That's
It's too
the
hot.
caramel. That one's the sweet one. So maybe, probably because I had it on the bottom. Probably so far like my least favorite, I think.
I think that's really good.
Ooh, the flavors are good.
Yes.
Just don't eat the bottom.
No. It's like a cinnamon roll.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
It's French toast with bacon. Ooh. All right. I prefer rice pudding. Me too. I love rice pudding. I love a good rice pudding. Now, my mom makes a good bread pudding called capirotada, and it's made during Lent. And she has already said she is going to do a video for you guys.
Cindy Brown says, I think you need to send out leftovers.
Right? Just pack them up, right?
Trish says, not big on bread pudding, but it looks good. Carolyn says, oh my, everything looks so good. Okay. Elaine says, Rachel probably just needs to sit and firm up for a minute or two.
That could be too. I'm trying to get everybody to taste right away. And
Cindy says, I prefer rice pudding to bread pudding.
Me too.
And Jovita says, I love capirotada.
Yes. So Mama's going to do a video on her capirotada. She said she's going to do that closer to Easter. So I'm really excited for that. I'm not big on capirotada. I don't really like it. I don't like bread puddings, but I love the flavors that she uses. So I think it'll be awesome for you guys to see something that we grew up.
Making it home says, you got my order for all things, right?
For all things. All right, you guys, we have been on for 112 minutes. Looks good, but it smells and tastes fantastic. I think I will make and pour the bottom over the top. That sounds like a better idea. I think that would be a better idea. Well, and because, yeah, that bottom just did burn. And because I had 4 different casseroles in the oven at the time, I think that it was, I had to put it on the bottom. Maybe if it would have been on the center rack, it would have been a little bit better.
Frank.
Yeah.
Cindy says, I make Christmas rice pudding with eggnog.
Oh, okay. That sounds good. I'm not big on eggnog, but I bet it's good in pudding because it's really custard. What did they say? Without the vodka, it's just custard in a cup.
Yeah.
Or whatever without the rum. Yeah, so.
Sheila Tubb says, I want one of everything.
I recommend that.
Yes. Jimmy says, I recommend that, one of everything. Do you want to try this sweet one, Berta? The bottom burnt, so if you can just don't eat the bottom part. But the rest of the flavors are good.
Mm-hmm.
And you can add, it has maple syrup in it. But
Oh, good.
and then all we're waiting on are the...
Robin Derrick says, great, more dishes I have to make.
So normally I wouldn't make all of these all the same time. These are just some good ideas for you guys to be able, if you wanted to make something ahead of time. Huh?
Cindy Brown says, "Where's Uncle Felix?"
Oh, Uncle Felix. I know. So Uncle Jimmy's here.
Mhm.
My brother Jimmy's here.
Penny says, "I don't have any bread right now, but want to make an eggnog bread pudding with extra spices."
Ooh. So my recommendation on the bread puddings, guys, is if you're going to go to the store and buy them, look for your day-old bread because you're going to get a half price.
Mhm.
And you're going to be putting it in pudding anyway. So look for the day. Don't pay full price for the bread or make your own, but that's a lot of work for bread pudding.
Yes, Karen Spiker says, "Now I have to go cook. Great job, Rachel. So glad you have family with you, enjoying and helping."
Aw, thank you so much for being here. And we've got one more thing coming out, and I'm telling you, it's probably 2 minutes. 2 minutes.
Charlene Grady says, "Wow, great video today. You're making me hungry."
Oh, thank you so much.
Penny says, "Always use day-old bread for all puddings
Yes.
and French toast. French breads are not the same texture once done."
Yeah, and that's true too. So let's see. I need to stop opening that.
Mm,
Yeah, it's just the bottom that burnt, but I think
it's so good.
that if we would have put it on the top.
Yeah. Penny says, "Even if you bought bread fresh, you should leave the bag open for a few hours before using it. May as well buy day old."
That's it.
Sheila Tubb says, "I save my old bread all year long. I just freeze it till I need it." That's a good idea, too. Rachel says, "Rachel made a whole breakfast buffet today."
Just to finish the cheese. And there's plenty
Happy
of
goes.
No. Well, I thought it was for the store, but they said it wasn't, so.
Penny says, "Rusty, you know what I've been craving? A huge glass of horchata."
Ooh, horchata.
Um,
Not that big?
Oh, no, half that.
Karen says, "The Mexican vanilla makes everything taste better. I love my Mexican vanilla."
You want some of that one?
Yes. And I'll another one of these.
Okay.
Jeez Louise.
Yeah,
Rusty.
right?
We're gonna
Rusty,
need
you gonna
naps.
get any work out of us today?
Probably not.
Just trying to.
This is work.
Yeah, no kidding.
This is Rachel's a nice job, so we're already working today. So
Oh, working.
Oh my goodness.
Oh, here, take all of that. I'm gonna
would you
cheat
just hate to have our job?
Yeah.
cheat you all
We
over
were just
the
walking.
goodness.
We were just walking your acreage, and man, it's beautiful out there.
Oh,
It's
now
a
that you can see
I
everything.
know, and we were talking about, we don't right now this part of the season we don't have to worry about snakes or anything because they're all put up.
That's what
So
we want.
just walking your land and all the trees, and of course we had the new puppy out there with us.
Oh,
and
good.
It was just chill and relaxing. But man, it's so nice. And then I started calculating like what your land was, like how big it is compared to like a city block, because we live in town. I'm like, holy crap, can you imagine?
Yeah.
I've got 2 lots on my corner. Whoop de doo. Like you've got all this. You get animals out here.
Yeah.
It's just beautiful.
I just can't wait to get it up and going. Like
So
I
get the
cannot
land
wait.
cleared and the
Cleared.
buildings
What I was
done.
telling Berta too, like, hook on to a lot of this brush and just not pull over trees that are in the way, or even the big trees, trim them down where you're not getting whacked in the face.
Yes. And that's the thing.
Now, like
That-
just point me in a direction and leave me alone.
Yes.
Bring me a cold drink in a little while, but I will just
Wouldn't it be so awesome?
it'd be great.
And that's what I sit there and think about. Man, all it's lacking is us starting, but there's always something standing in the way of starting.
Well, we're here to help you start.
Okay, guys.
Karen says, "The
here it
Mexican
is.
vanilla makes everything taste better. I love my Mexican vanilla."
Here
Really?
it is.
Oh,
This is the
yes.
last one. These are make ahead also. Yep.
Oh yeah.
It's like
Just wait. There's more.
breakfast Thanksgiving.
Yes. So these are just sausage rolls, kind of like you get at, if you go to a donut shop and you order sausage rolls. These are good too because once they're cool, you can, they're just take along with you.
Yes.
You can add mustard. You can add whatever you want to.
Elaine says, everything looks so good, but why wouldn't it? Rachel is a great cook.
Ah, thank you so much. Thank
Obita
you.
says, I agree, Elaine. Penny says,
Do you
do
wanna
many of
try
you make
these?
your own vanilla?
Or are y'all done?
I used to use Mexican vanilla beans and vodka and bottle it for a year before using.
Here, I'll send 2 with you.
Okay. Awesome.
Take
Did you
2,
want
they're kind of
Chile?
small.
Or no?
I'm good.
Okay. Desi's over here sleeping. You guys, I want y'all to see Desi. I think she's full. What do you
Trish
guys
says,
think?
must be good if they're coming back for seconds.
Right?
And thirds and fifths.
And thirds and fifths. Jimmy said that it is breakfast Thanksgiving. So I just wanted to give you guys some options that you can make these things ahead. And you guys see, we've been on for, 2 hours, but that was start to finish on 3 casseroles, sausage balls, and sausage rolls. 2 hours, start to finish, for all of that. So if you're just making one thing, make it the night before, stick it in the refrigerator, get up in the morning, throw it in the oven with your casseroles. The sausage rolls and sausage balls, obviously, you could do those, 20, 30 minutes.
Sheila says,
Start to
frozen
finish.
bread is better for diabetics.
I did not know that.
I didn't either.
It's probably because it takes so long to gnaw through it.
Could
You
be.
don't eat it much.
Robin Derrick says, I just ordered some vanilla beans to try and make some. Ovita said, those kolaches look so good. She's calling these kolaches.
Oh, yes. Mm-hmm.
Heather says, Desi's in a food coma.
Yes, she is. She's sitting over there just like.
Trish says, thank you so much, Rachel. Love y'all.
All right, you guys, we've been here for 2 hours. I know that's not normal for us. It's usually an hour, but I'm so glad you guys stuck with me and saw it through. I'm so excited that we got to show you the finished product.
Yes.
But we're here every Saturday. We try to be here every Saturday.
Don't
Cooking
forget,
something
we
up
will be live Monday night, Christmas Day at 7 p.m.
on Robertson's Belly Acres. So if you don't have anything going, you don't have family in town, you're not celebrating yet, you don't have anybody, around, or if you have the whole family and y'all want to watch some crazy, silly, just us talking, tune in to Robertson's Belly Acres, 7 p.m. on Christmas Day. We're going to get off here. I'm going to enjoy all of this. I want to try it all. And then we're going to go get to work. So you'll want to be watching Robertson's Belly Acres for the kind of craziness that we're going to get into in the next couple of days. We'll be posting that stuff too next week. So anyway, love you guys. Thank you so much for all your support. Merry Christmas, you guys.
Merry Christmas, you guys.
Oh my gosh, the love is insane. I love you guys so much. See y'all next week. And hopefully I'll put out a video of what I make for Christmas, like the finger foods and stuff too. So anyway, see